Hi guys, there's two things I want to show you in this vid. The first is what's in front of you here. Rambo2base recently put up a video showing his Hierophant or biotitan, I don't know, some huge monstrous creature for his tyranid army, and he just basically asked if anybody had any I guess tips or suggestions on how to get really effective looking blending on scything talons. You might remember a while ago, quite a while ago actually, way back in last year, Templars Crusade 01 ran a competition, a diorama competition, and this was my entry, this Carnifex, but obviously the Carnifex has a lot of scything talons, or this one does, and on these particular scything talons I went from Necron Abyss through sort of blue, purple, red, orange up to yellow at the tip. When you're doing a lot of blends like that on one scything talon, I guess it's a bit easier than doing one blend, like if I was to go straight from, say, red to yellow, or orange to yellow I suppose, because you wouldn't go through orange, but the theory's the same. I used a glazing technique on this, and what I've done on this trap guard is the same glazing technique but on a sort of a larger area. So I went from a bits box and didn't have any spare scything talons, so just using this to sort of show the sort of results you can get from using it on a larger area, I suppose. All I used was a base coat of Chaos Black and then layers of red gore followed by layers of blood red. And as you can see, the glazing technique gives it a really smooth blend. Basically with glazing all you do is you just water the paint down so it's really thin, and then each layer you put on, you can't really see, it doesn't have a great effect. Like you put one layer on, you can't even see that anything's changed, but after you put sort of multiple layers on, the colour gradually builds up. And with this, with your brush, as you're laying the paint on, you want to start at this end and draw the brush that way, because the pigment and the paint will kind of stick to the brush, or be pulled by the brush. So obviously starting this end and drawing the paint across that way, most of the pigment will be left at this end, and when you put in multiple layers, I didn't count, but there was probably between the red gore and blood red 30 plus layers on here. It's incredibly time consuming, but as you can see, the transition, the blend that you can get is pretty effective. So for quick and dirty, you don't want to use glazing because it's not quick at all. But yeah, if you want to get some really nice smooth transitions, I would say glazing is definitely the way to go. At least for me it is. I'm sure people can get some absolutely amazing results with things like wet blending. I've had a couple of goes at wet blending and I just can't seem to get a handle on it. So for me at the minute, the way to get these kind of transitions is with glazing. So yeah, that I guess would be my suggestion to you, Rambo2base. Glazing, if you've got the time spare to invest in doing that. So yeah, that's the first thing I want to show you guys. The second thing, you might remember a while ago I featured a head that I'd sculpted from green stuff, the bionic eye, and if I can focus here. There he is. There you go, my fancy entrance for him. Completely failed there, but here we go. That, as you can see, is the head that I sculpted with the bionic eye. He now has a body. Now it's a long way from being finished, and as you can probably see, he's a bit of a mix at the minute of like Terminator and regular Space Marine. That's because originally he was going to be a regular Marine, but then scale wise he was just too big for my liking to be a regular Marine, so when I got up to the torso, I decided to give him Terminator armour. So as you can see there, he's got a lot of work left to be done on him, mainly on the legs. But what I'll do now is as you can see on a regular Terminator, they have these sort of struts and support system going on to support all the extra weight, and of course to bulk this out, all I'm going to need to do is basically put another skin on over the top of these pieces, and on the backs just put the ribbing sort of over the top of this, and that should bulk it out quite nicely. A bit of work left to do on the shoulder pads, and obviously the arms. The hands, I think, are going to cause me a bit of a problem. I was thinking making this hand a power fist, because the idea for this guy is that he's going to have this melter gun in this hand, and he's going to be firing that off the way he's looking, and then in his other hand he's going to be like 1 foot up on a rock or something, and he's going to have this Bretonian banner holding it up like so, it fluttering over his head. I'm going to chop this fleur-de-lis off the top and replace it with something. Not sure what yet. It's not going to be a fleur-de-lis. So yeah, this is a sneak peek, guys. I've got a load of pictures that I'm not going to put on this video. They'll be on the one when this guy's finished. I'll put the whole sequence of pictures on, going right from the initial paperclip stages. This arm and this leg were one paperclip, this leg, this arm were another paperclip. So I've got pictures right from the very start all the way through the process. But yeah, that'll be when this guy's complete. Who knows when it'll be, but this is him so far. This is a sneak peek. Hope you like it, and yeah, as I say, I would definitely go with glazing for the blending effect on the Biotitan's legs. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching.